Hey everyone, this video is your parts of a flower lab that you can do at home. So I did make a video. It was a fun video and a challenge video for you to walk around your neighborhood to find different types of flowers that are around on the trails and in pathways. So I am going to do my flower lab with the flowers that I have found here. You definitely can actually go to the store and buy a lily. A lily is really great for dissecting. Lilies range about $10 to $20 depending on where you go. So the good thing about buying a lily plant is that you can keep the plant after you're done dissecting your flower. Hopefully you don't peel off all your flowers or cut them off. But yeah, so that's the good part about buying a flower. You do not have to. Again, I went around my neighborhood and found different types of flowers to try to pull them apart and dissect and use them for this lab. Now, this is your lab here. Some materials. So, oh, actually, first, the purpose is to identify the male and female structures of a flower. Your materials. Well, you need flowers. Clear tape. What else? Hand lens. Now, I don't have a hand lens. What I have here is this lovely phone, which acts pretty good as a magnifying glass, so you can use that. Pencil or pen to write on your paper. Paper towel. I don't have paper towel. You can use paper towel if you want. A scalpel. Do not have a scalpel at home. I do have these tweezers that I can pull apart and pick apart. Nice little tweezers. Scalpel, you don't need. You can kind of tear away and dig away with these. And a cue card. So I don't have a cue card here. I have paper. So I just decided to write some things, parts of a flower here. Now, if you take a look at my cue card here, stigma and style. I decided to put stigma and style together, ovary by itself, and ovules. Why? I will show you why in just a few minutes. So, if you can see here, stigma, style, and ovary are together. But I decided to put stigma and style by itself, and ovary by itself, and ovules, which are not here. Alright, so, I'm not really going to go through this. You can do this yourself, the filling in the blanks and the drawing in the boxes. But what I'm going to show you are the parts of a flower. So, the fun part is what I'm going to do. So what I have here is a dandelion. The reason why I have a dandelion is actually it's really good to see the ovary and the ovules. So, located about here is the ovary. And when I dissect into it, you will see the ovules. So to dissect into it, you can actually just peel it apart with your fingers. I didn't need to put my phone down and pause the video, so I'm going to do that. You can actually just rip it open. I wonder if I can do that right now. See if I'm skilled to just hold it. Cool. Okay, so I just ripped it open, and you didn't get to see it, but I ripped it open with my fingers here. What I can show you, I'm doing this outside because I was hoping you can see it better in the sunshine, but come on, focus. Okay, so I'm having a hard time focusing. Okay, ooh, there, nice little ovule. See that tiny little thing right there? There's many of these, but my camera can't quite zoom in for you. Good news is there are lots of dandelions right now out and about. You can rip one open with your fingers and see all the tiny little ovules. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those ovules. Not right now, I gotta put my phone down. Take an ovule, put it right there, tape it, and boom, I got little eggs. So I'm going to pause this video. Alright, instead of pausing the video, I ended it. So now I have not one long video, I have couple segments of the video. So anyway, I'm trying to focus here. And what I got there is an ovule from the lovely dandelion. So there's many different, ooh, there, you can kind of see it now. Those little ovules in there. Okay, so you're gonna take your ovule, you're gonna put it down. If you can get more than one ovule, that's awesome. And then tape it. So I'm gonna pause this right now. Okay, so there's my ovules. Petal right there. Alright, so what can I salvage here? Okay, so taking a look at this. Just give me a second here. Alright, so this flower right here has many different anthers and filaments. Those are all anther, 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 and then that tiny little one right there is your stigma and your style. Okay, so these are all anthers and filaments, kind of the bigger ones on this flower. And this more skinnier one is your anther and your stigma and your style. Let's see here. This flower. So this flower has many different anthers and filaments, anthers and filaments, anthers and filaments. Not sure if you can see right in the middle, like this ball right there. There. There is your stigma and your style, and these are all anthers and filaments. So this flower right here, all of these are anthers and filaments, and this is your stigma, and then attached to it is your style, right in the middle there. This flower is beautiful, so all of those are stigmas and styles. Sorry, all of these are anthers and filaments, and here is your stigma and your style, right here in the middle. Okay, so here is an anther and filament, and on the end here, anther and filament. In the middle here is your stigma and your style on this flower. Okay, so I took some anthers and filaments from this flower. It was just nice and bigger to see, so I'm now going to put it on my paper for anthers and filaments. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use this flower to take out the stigma and the style. So these are all anthers and filaments. This right here in the middle is the stigma, and then attached to it is the style. So I'm going to pause the video and try to take a stab at that. Alright, I'm back. As I was trying to take a stab at the stigma and the style, I actually dug into what you see, the ovary. So I'm actually going to try to salvage, I'm not sure if you can see it there, I'm actually going to try to salvage this nice ovary. Alright, so here's that ovary from the flower. I do have another one just like that, so I'm going to dive into it to see if I can actually see the ovules for this. So I know I was working on the stigma and the style, but I'll go back to that because I was really intrigued with finding the ovary. I wasn't expecting it to be so big, so I'm actually going to change directions and try to dive into the ovary to see if I can see ovules. Okay, here's that second flower I was talking to you about. Funny because, not funny, but I discovered the stigma and the style. Remember, because the style is a tube that goes and attaches to the ovary. So I get to see that all together. Now let's see if I can actually do this with you guys while recording. I lost a leaf. Remember, this is a leaf. Or sorry, a petal. No, a leaf, not a petal. The petal is the color thing. These are the leaves, okay? Not the petal. Okay. So, what do I have here? Okay, so I broke into the ovary here. Now, I'm going to suggest that you guys do this on your own, but yes, there are ovules in here, and I'm not sure if you can see it. But you can go ahead and do it on your own. Anyway, I'm now going to take the stigma in the style that I was initially going to do and tape it to my paper. Okay, so before I do that, I'm not sure if this will show. Okay, it's not focusing, but here are all of the ovules attached to the stigma in the style. Well, I'll put it down in paper and see if you guys can see it. Alright, so these ovules are from the dandelions. These are from this flower. And finally I got the, where is it? Where's my, there it is. Finally I got the stigma and the style on here, and these ovaries there are attached to the bottom here. Alright, so here is my parts of a flower index card or cue card, whatever you want to call it, on a piece of paper. Here's my little lab I got going on and the flowers that I got. So yeah, go through this right here, front and back, parts of a flower, and take a picture and turn it in to me when you are finished. Have fun. Bye, guys.